Okay, for second part, let's do this and go to next slide. You have to similar to for the first part. Select the insert geometrical set for sketch. Excuse me, sketches, wireframes, and surfaces. Okay. After create this, first is define work object for sketch and create the sketch something like this with the long with the dimension 13 and 20 using line, and then this one is just fillet. This one is not rectangular, it's just line using line about 30 millimeter and 20 millimeter, and with this radius about 5. And after create the sketch for sketch 1, you have to extrude the surface approximately 100 millimeter. All right, I wish this is very easy, I think, for you. For the sketch is 30 and 20 and 5. Okay, similar like a previous one. Okay, go to new part. Enter part name. Part 2, okay, no matter. And go to Generative Shape Design. And in this case, we have to create geometrical set. Call it similar sketches. Wireframes. And surfaces. And select these sketches and define in work object. Select this new sketch, and you can go through the position sketch, which I take the direction vertical and horizontal, something like this. I love create the axis, so maybe create an axis horizontal and vertical, and create the line. This one is top view, top view, this line and another line. It has geometry. Oh, some student messaged me. $20, and it's about 30. 20 millimeter and 20 millimeter. I wish I'm correct, and go to fillet with radius is 5. Okay, it's I think similar. 20, 30. 20, 30. Okay, go to exit workbench, and then Go surfaces, define in work object, go to extrude, select this profile, which is cat1 and 100. I wish I am correct. Okay, so this one is the basic profile for our bottle plastic injection molding. And after this one, you have to create the wait a minute, I will check it. Okay, this okay. Similar from previous part in part 1, create the plan in here and draw a sketch on this plan. This plan has offset from XY plane about 150 millimeter. 150 millimeter on the sketch and draw the arc which radius 17.5 millimeter. Create the surface like this with line and arc. Okay, we don't create the extrude in here, and we will fill this profile with the surface. Okay, after create this 17.5 millimeter radius and select the fill. For the fill 1, you can select directly the sketch and you will fill this kind of surface. Don't forget, select surfaces, right click, define in work object. And the sketch, define in work object, select the plane. And you can drag this one 150 millimeter, 150 millimeter. And right click in this plane, not right click, just select this plane and go to the position sketch. As you can see, the axis is very awkward. You just swap and reverse vertical direction. Okay, in this case, I think this one is top view. Maybe select this arc. So the coincident with this axis, but it's not coincident with this point. Interesting. And create another line. This one coincident. Yeah, this one coincident. Okay. What is dimension? 17.5. Oh, it's 17. 17.5. Cannot move this profile anymore because of fully constrained. And you just exit workbench. Okay. After this, go to the surfaces which are defined in work object. In this case, we just use feature of fill. For fill 1, just select this curve can go to preview, very easy, and okay. Now you have two surface in here. How about wireframes? We will use later on in here. First, go to wireframes. We want to create a multi-section surface from here to here, which is this spline. We need a point with something in the middle in here, but in here the point ratio should be equal, but maybe on the half of this point cannot. You should create 2 points in here with a ratio about 0.49 and 0.49. It's equal ratio in here. Anyway, in this case, select new wireframes. I mean, extract one in tech 3 wireframes. In this wireframes, extract one, select this edge, similar like a previous method. Very easy for you, I think. And multi extract one. Select this some kind of line, this line and this line. Select this edge, and this edge. And the propagation type is tangent continuity, and previous one is not propagation type. After create some kind of wireframes for this, you have to create the points. For points one, select on curve for the x point one. Type is on curve, and the curve is you select extract one. For extract one, in this case ratio is 0.49. Maybe you need the reverse direction in here from this direction. Okay, 0.49. For second point, also this one is wrong, should be 0.49 for point 2. And you have the 2 points in here. Maybe the direction is from here. I guess so. Okay. Okay, this one is later on we discuss using spline. So anyway, we create the wireframes first. You can hide the sketch and the wireframes extract one. First, select this edge for extract one. Okay, very easy, right? And multiple extract. Select this element. Select this edge. It's a tangent continuity option. Okay. So you have this kind of two types of wireframes. Okay. For at this point, you have to create new point still in the wireframes. So in here, create edge on curve and select the curve for extract one with the ratio in the middle. So it's about not 0.5 instead of 0.49. Zero point 0.49. and the direction is from here. And the picture I think is wrong. Direction not from here, should be from here. Okay, so in this one is for point 1. For another point you create from this direction, with the 0.49 value. With the curve is extract 1 with the direction in here, somewhere around here with 0.49. So you have 2 points in here. First is this point, and second one is this point. Okay, this point is not exactly meet each other. Okay, you have 2 points in here. This one is point 1, and this one is point 2. And this point is very useful to create a spline from this point to this point, and this point to the second point of this we have created. In here, wireframes, we already create the points, and go back to PPT. So in the PPT, first the spline 1 from this point and this point, and the arrow of direction should be the same, which is you select the tangent direction, this line, or this edge I mean. For the second spline, this direction, similar arrow direction, which is tangent direction. You select extrude edge 1, which is edge, and for spline 3, you select this edge also, which is the point, second point in here, and this one point on the multi extract 1. For the spline 4, select this point and this point, which is the direction go there. Okay, so you have 4 kind of guidelines to create the multi-section surface. I wish this one is not difficult for you. So for next step is select surfaces and right click and define in work object with multi-section surface 1, which is the guidelines we have created the spline 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you have created some kind of the guide surface, I mean guideline in here. All right, that is something tricky. And this one is spline. For first spline, select this surface and select this point and this point. So the tangent direction, you should select this line. So you can see the arrow is different. You should go to select this direction, which is tangent direction is this. Select this direction. Okay, You understand where my point? That is spline 1. Spline 2, select this first point we have created. First point, right? And the second point is the multi-extract, which is there is the tangent direction is this line. So this profile is create something awkward direction. So you should reverse this arrow. Okay. And for this tangent direction, this line, select this direction. You will be fine. Another spline, third spline, select this point. Tangent direction is this line, and for second point, tangent direction similar with arrow, go that direction. Okay. I wish you doesn't have problem with this direction. This direction, fine. This direction, okay. This one is your guidelines. We already create. So the next step is create a surface. Go to define inward object and select the multi-sections surface. For wireframe, select extract one and multiple extract. The direction I think should be similar. It's a guideline. You can preview it. If you create directly, you can see the not follow from the guideline. So you have to create some kind of guide surface for this case. For this guide surface using spline 2, spline 3, spline 4. So this surface become like this. Okay. And then okay. And you will be fine. You can hide the wireframes. Okay, that one is multi-section surface. Hmm? Extrude fill multi-section. Very awkward sequence. So the next is we have to create the sketches. Find inward object similar for sketch 3 and create this radius 15. We want to create the extrude surface with the long about 25 millimeter. 25 millimeter, really? Yeah, about 25, right? Right. This radius is 13 and 15. Okay. Okay, 15, and then extrude 25. After create the extrude, okay, go to split. You remove this surface and you have fine with you will be fine. Create the surface left behind in here. Okay. Alright, go to the sketch in here, define in work object. Similar plane in here, select this plane. Reference plane 1. Oh no. Delete this one. No, exit. Not that one. We need the same axis direction. Maybe become sketch 4. This is a sketch 3. And okay. It's already coincident. I don't need to create the axis in here. Okay. And after create the sketch, you go to surface and define in work object. And you can go to extrude for this. Extrude to profile, sketch 3, direction, normal, with the length is about 25 millimeter. Okay. After create the surface, you have to remove this surface using split. And it's very split in this case, trim and split. For split is only one surface direction. This element to cut is this surface. Cutting element is this surface. And you can review. You don't remove this surface. You go to other side. Select the other side. If you go to other side, just other side. There's the split. Concept of split. Okay. So you remove this kind of surface. You can hide the wireframes maybe and sketch. Sorry. All right. This one is split. Okay. For next work, we have to create some kind of this surface on the bottom. You can create a similar method like previous one using line and split again, but in this case instead that we create a new sketch directly and then fill it using that sketch. Similar method, I mean different method with similar result. And first things to do, you have to create a new sketch. We should call it sketch 4. And using project 3D elements, you project this profile on this plan and you just draw new line in here and connect it each other. and then select surface, right click, define inward object, and fill it using surface. Fill surface, fill to. Just select this surface, already close contour. You can create a new surface. And after that, you create a new sketch using swipe. Maybe you want to create this profile. This one is for profile. Okay, on the sketch 5 with 5 and 24. But later we will discuss that one. First, we create a new sketches and in this plan, swipe plan, which is the horizontal, vertical. Okay, which is we go to from the bottom side. Maybe you can hide in previous sketch. You can hide. This name is sketch 4. You can go to the project 3D elements. Select this one. Select this one. Select this edge. Okay. Select this edge. And you create a new line in here. Connect this one. It is vertical already. And you cannot move this profile. Okay. And exit workbench. After that, go to the surfaces, define work object using fill, this cross contour, very easy. So you have extrude, multi-section surface, extrude, split, and fill. For the next part, you create a new profile in here, and then we have to split again that surface. It's very awkward in here. Go to the sketch again, define work object. In the PPT, you have to create this profile with the angle 25-degree inclination and the length from this axis center about 24 millimeter with a height of 5 millimeter. And after this grade of this one is for profile, you need some kind of trajectory, and this trajectory is around, or we call it guideline. This one 14 and radius 15, and it's fine. This one is coincident with that point. And after that, you click the select the surfaces and right click, define inward object, go to the sweep 1. For feature of sweep, select the profile for this profile, and this one is guide curve. we already created, which is trajectories similar from sketch 6. And after create this sweep, you have to split again and remove this surface. Okay, I think this one is very easy for you. And don't remember everything. 24, 5. I think create this from this plane. Go to sketch, position sketch, which name is I cannot change the name in here. Anyway, let's do change manually. And go to the axis. Excuse me, this one is correct. Yes, this one is front view. Okay, this line is angle 25 degree. Twenty-four millimeter. 5 millimeter. Am I correct? 24, 5, 25. Okay, this one is your profile for sweep. And you can go to the exit workbench. Make sure these are coincident. This line is coincident, cannot move. Okay. And you create another sketch in this plan, on this plan, which is XY plan. In this case, you have to coincident. Can you see this? Can you imagine this one? This line is like this, right? Okay. You have to connect this one with this one. Coincident. Okay. And this line is can move it, and this one is cannot move. So, and you have to make it a dimension to fix it. This one, I don't remember. Maybe about 14. Am I correct? 14 and radius 5 millimeter. Using this corner 5 millimeter. Okay, so you have this guide curve and profile. This one is profile. This one is profile, sketch 5, and this one sketch 6. You can go exit whatever and go to the surfaces. Select the sweep. On the sweep, the explicit with the reference surface, which is profile, and guide curve is this one, and you can preview this one. I think this one is very easy for you. Okay, then okay. After create this one, you have to create the split to remove this part of the surface. Okay. Yes, sweep and using split remove, which is the fill surface element to cut, and the cutting element is a surface sweep you have created. Still in the on the surface, and go to the split and the cutting element to cut, fill cutting element is this sweep. If you go to other side, you remove this side, but we have to remove this side. Okay, now the surface is removed, and you need to create another surface at the bottom, at the above here. So you have to create another plane on the here. So go to sketch in here, define in work object. Okay, and you have to create a new plane in here, and a new plane based on I forgot that one. That's not true lines. I think normal on curve. I guess I'm correct. Oh, through two lines. I'm sorry. Through two lines. Through two lines. Through two lines from this line and this line, whatever. Anyway, you have new plane in here, or you select this line first and this line first. What? This is same line. Okay, cancel. That's very awkward. Select this line first and this line first. Doesn't matter. And on this plane, you create new sketch. And new sketch. Axis is horizontal. Can you imagine this? Same direction, horizontal and vertical. So in this case, we create a new surface using 3D project 3D element. Similar project 3D elements. Select these lines, and you just create a new line in here, vertical and horizontal, and using fill, and you create a new surface on it. Okay, don't forget select surfaces and define in work object. So you have fill in surface under this category. Okay, this one is for next step. Uh, next, new new sketch. We already create in sketch, I think, and this name is survey sketch 7. Sketch 7 project 3D element. Project onto sketch failed says cannot be projected. I don't select anything. It's so funny. What's happening here? What? Maybe select edge first. Okay. This yellow line is a project 3D elements. Very awkward. Okay. Connect this line. The constraint is vertical. Select this line. The horizontal. Horizontal and vertical constraint. And you can exit on the sketch 7. Anyway, go to surface, define and work object, and you can select the what is that fill. Okay, so you have create a new surface in here. Okay, I think there is no something strange. Okay, okay, this one is almost done, but we are not done yet. The next step is create a new surface on this side, on this in the middle, not in the middle, something in here, somewhere in here. First, sketch 8 on the YZ plane. Create a dimension 20, something like not rectangular, just line, using line, 2 millimeter and 20 millimeter long. With this distance from here is 50 millimeter. And then after this, create it, and you have to do a sweep in here. So you have create a new surface in here, which is guide curve is from sketch 1. Sketch 1 is where is sketch 1 is this sketch 1. Anyway, you create this one 20. Okay, go to sketch. Select this plane and go to the object, sketch. Okay, I like make the axis. This axis should be coincident. This one is vertical axis, and this axis should be coincident with this edge. Okay, make sure this one is coincident, and you just create a simple line like this, coincident with axis, and create this line like this, create this line like this, which is 20 millimeter wide and 50 millimeter, which is the sorry, what is that? I don't select that. This one, 2 millimeter. So you create this kind of sketch. Okay, similar concept with the previous one. You just do sweep and then do split, sweep and split. Very funny, right? And then go to the properties, change the name and exit workbench. I mean exit sketch. Go to surfaces and then select to sweep, which is the explicit. Subtype is with reference surface. Profile. What is profile? Select this profile. What is guide curve? Guide curve is sketch 1. And you create this kind of surface, something like this. I wish you don't have error later on when do split. Sometimes it will error, I don't know. Okay, this one is sweep surface. This one sweep 2. After this, go to split. Which is element to cut is this one, extrude 1. This is cutting element and sweep surface. So you remove this surface above. And there is kind of this one, warning, are not connected. So just keep all sub elements. Okay. I wish you got the idea from here. Okay. Okay, that is the idea of the split. After you do split, that's not a split you are talking about, remove surface, but I don't show this the sub element, that one. And after all, you have to join all these kind of surface together, and we want to create another step when the in the middle somewhere in here. So join all surface. After you join all surfaces, just go to symmetry and join, and you almost done. Symmetry and join. Okay, that one is very easy. I think very easy for you, this kind of plastic injection molding bottle. I mean, what should we do now? We join, and we cannot do that like that. We have to select piece by piece. Split 3, shift 2, multi-section. extrude extrude to. What is this? Select this. Select this. Okay, join all together. Did I miss something? I think no. This one is connected, right? Green one. You. All right. Perfect. Excellent. And you just go to OK. Okay. After join, you just symmetry and symmetry join. Symmetry join. So the element is join and a reference element is this one. And then you have to join again. And then symmetry again. Very easy. Last one is join again. Okay. Now you will create the injection molding of the butter. Okay. For the next step is you just do a fillet, maybe fillet of this. Okay, just fillet this one using edge fillet. Select radius 2 millimeter. Select this edges, and you have maybe to select these edges also. This one for next step to create new sweep with this funny profile in here, like this. Very cute profile, which is arc and just line. And after that, you have to create another sketch, which is for this profile on the XY plane for sweep later on. But later I will discuss about that. So now just go to the edge fillet. I wish I success this one. Select this edge and select another edge, which is this edge, this edge, this edge, and this edge, which is dimension is about 2 millimeter. Now you create this edge. Okay. After this one, go to the sketch. Okay. We have to create the new sketch on the sketch 9 YZ plane. Create this axis and make sure all the coincident with radius 2 and 2 and dimension is 2. I guess this one plane YZ plane. Create new sketch. All right. I think you can hide this sketch, another sketch. You should make the coincident. So this line is coincident with this line, and use a circle, which is the has a radius 2 mm. Excuse me, radius, man, radius. And this should be coincident in here. Another circle. It has the radius 2 mm, which in here and in here also coincident. Okay. The last thing is you have to create another line in here. This line, this line, this line. This line is kind of moving. Still, you have to make it fixed. Maybe tangent. This one tangent. This one tangent. And the last is you just go to the quick trim. Oh, I forgot this one. There is another line in here. Okay. Just trim and sorry, trim this also. And this one is not coincident anyway. This one not coincident. Can move it. All right. So this line and this line should be coincident. Oh, sorry, not coincident. Parallel. Maybe parallel. Anyway, you create that profile. Okay. With fully constrained, remember. And you also create this one. It doesn't show any tangent or something. This one should be tangent. Is it coincident each other? Let me check it. This one is coincident. Oh, this one is low magnification. Oh my god. Okay. And you just go to the quick trim, I guess. And this one should be collinear, but inner coincident or parallel. I guess this one is connected each other. Where? I guess. I hope. Okay, after this, create this profile. You have to create another profile. Is the concept is actually using sweep, which is the on this plan. Maybe I should name it sketch 9, 19, 9. Okay, all right. That is a sketch 9, and Another is sketch on this plane, and the sketch is very easy. Vertical, horizontal. Wait a minute. We see it like this. This plane, right? Okay, we see like this, but we see like this using project 3D element. You have to uh, project the edges and select the outer edges from the fillet. Okay, this one is your new profile. Mhm. Create something like this for sketch 10. Okay, and we create a new wireframes. Select wireframes and define inward object. For multiple extract, we just select this for one profile on the sketch 9, I mean, and multiple extract 3 similar things. Select this profile. That one is wireframes. Another wireframes, multiple extract 4. Select sketch 10, which is edge we are created, and select and this edges for sketch 10. Okay, after this you can create a sweep which is multiple extract 2 in here this surfaces, and another sweep this profile. Okay, which is this one is guide curve. Okay, that is very easy, I guess, for you. You can do that. Oh, this one is name it is sketch 10. Sketch 10. Okay. All right, we go to the wireframes, and in the wireframes, uh, we use the multiple extract. What is that? I am surprised. Element and extract. Sorry, element and extract. You need the tangent continuity. I guess think so. No. No propagation option. No propagation option. Okay, we just go to no propagation option, and anyway, you just select this element multiple or multiple extract. No propagation, multiple extract 2, and multiple extract 3. Select this edges. Okay, no propagation. Okay, and we need another multiple extract. Multiple extract, select this edges for all. Okay, first of all, this one no propagation. as well. So you are finished creating wireframes. You can the height of your sketch. Now you have wireframes absolutely in here, and you are ready to create surfaces. Just go to define in work object for surfaces. Okay. Okay. And in this case, you want to create a sweep. Okay, we want to create a sweep tree. For sweep tree, the profile is multiple extract, and this one is kite curve. So you create this surface course on the side of this bottle. Okay, very funny shape in here, and another is sweep also. Multiple extract you already created. Create line, and you have create, and this one I think very easy for you create a sweep surface. Okay, so you are success create a surface for in the middle and the bottom. I'm not sure it's in the middle of the, I think not in the middle. Anyway, this one is just like this shape is very funny shape. This. Okay, you finish create a shape, and we don't need to join this sweep. I think this is a separate solid. So this one is we automatically join. I mean it will be automatically joined later on if you select the closed surface of this sweep. Anyway, you know the basic concept actually. Anyway, you can hide the wireframes and you are totally done your surfaces. Okay, the next step is finish. Your bottle is finished. You can save it or you are not save it is up to you. Okay, so the next step is go to the part body. Oh, this one is sweep. This is sweep for second profile. This one. Okay, and select part body for the last job we define in work object for part body. That is solid object, and go to tick surface. In this case, you just select edge fillet surface for all surfaces. It is offset 2. It has offset 2 millimeter. And you need the closed surface 1 and closed surface 2, which is you select sweep surface. We already created this one, sweep surface, and sweep for surfaces. Sweep for sweep 3. This one, okay. And you have final product from the bottle, which is it has a weight about 0.066 kilogram. 66 kilogram. Anyway, go back to CATIA, go to part body, select and define in work object. And the part body, don't forget, go to part design and go to thick surface. It has thickness about approximately 2 millimeter. And object to offset is edge fillet. Okay, this will go to outer direction. This is wrong. you should go to reverse direction. Let's go inside on the surface. You can see the arrow in here. You should reverse direction, right? Reverse direction, and you can preview. I wish you don't feel any error. You don't find any error in here. Okay, that one is close surface. Oh no, sorry, thick surface. I mean, okay. If you hide the surface, basically you create this kind of surface. You don't include the closed surface in here. Okay. You need another closed surface, which is the sweep tree, and you create this solid object. This one, okay, and close surface for it is this sweep object, and the second one. Okay, I think this one is finished for your solid modeling. Okay, so in here you have a sketch, a profile, and always and also plan. We don't create a plan category in here, so I combine in here plan 1 and plan 2, maybe for next time. Maybe I can show this all so you can see clearly. This one is show all the sketch, and you can hide this all, yeah, in one. This one is show is same, or hide the surface, or show the surface together. Anyway, you finish, create this kind of solid modeling. Okay, you can save it, this project, or anyway. Oh, so the last one is we have to check, excuse me, measure the weight. As you can see, the weight is similar in the presentation, 0.066 kilogram. Okay, with density 1000 kilogram meter cubic. All right, this one is our final presentation. I hope you success create this model and learning at home, and I think I wish this was not difficult for you. And thank you for your attention. And there is no homework for this lecture. And thank you for your attention and have a good day.